and Elizabeth Carson. Carson Touré. Thank you.
When I was reacquainting myself with P.K.Page, which I must admit I hadn't read her for quite a while, I was really struck by her love of nature and of the everyday, which are great loves of mine as well, and of the way in which she dealt with transitions and relationships, but above all as an experimenter. And we've had a couple of glosses. And as you know, she reintroduced that form and created a whole new stream in Canadian poetry. So I'm going to read a short, well, they're all particular length of stanza, but it is a shorter one. It's the first quatrain is from Love Poem for My Daughter by Marilyn Bowring. And the poem is called On a Far Shore. The night unravels in blue wool. You stand on a far shore, about to set sail. Where are you going? And I suspect any parent in this audience who's seen and launched a young person may be able to relate to this poem. It is summer, early evening, stars beginning, no dog barking. The morning star promises daylight, and the moon is full. Yet darkness fights for itself. It has its methods, is infinitely resourceful. The night unravels its blue wool. From an endless supply of old blue sweaters, fronts, backs, and sleeves, right, left, the collar, another sweater, just one more, and then another for insatiable night. And you, obscure, you stand on a far shore. I try to see you through a glass. You are almost invisible, a tottering spindle, alone and fearless, solitary, frail, in some nameless country. The next ship is yours. You board with no luggage. You lean on the rail, about to set sail. For who knows where? Some unknown harbor. I would travel with you, but you won't ask me. Nor will you tell me. The wind is blowing, and you are a leaf in a springtime gale. There is no knowing. Where are you going? I have written poems about mothers and daughters, but I'm not going to read that one. It's a bit long. But I'm going to read one more in the spirit of experimenting. And a couple of years ago, when I was in Norway, I met a Norwegian poet, and we saw lines of poetry on the walls of some of the buildings in a small Norwegian coastal town called Sortland. And after some discussion, we agreed that he would send me the Norwegian lines and his English translation, and I would respond to the English translation, and we would create a new poem like the glossa was an old form revived, and this is based on the old form of call and response. So I'm going to read one of the 5 poems that got created, and the first line is the English translation, and the second line is my response. And I'll leave a little bit of a pause between the lines so you'll know which is which. It's called Call and Response, 2 voices. Give me water until I become beautiful, swimming in the stillness of the early morning lake. The day is fulfilled, spilling over into a quiet poem. You are moving others. Your words make a path. Are you still standing here? Can you come with us? Will you watch and wait? In a corner of the town lives the silence. If you want to reach the silence, you must find the corner. I will walk, and I will turn. I will walk and turn and reach around each corner. I will see the light is the thread that holds the world together. You can see it only at night, across the moon's window. My window is a dry blue mouth. You must take my hand carefully before you open the door. The wind blows hard through dry mouth windows, opens a door for speaking. I have seen you two run through the rain and catch up with the sun, yelling as we go, coiling ring ropes around the face of the sun. It is midnight sun the whole year round, if you only look hard enough. Standing there in the silent corner, you have moved into a strange new light. It is not long to the finish line, only as long as you have moved so far, bringing the wind and rain with you. What is your secret? My blue mouth laughs, drinking in the rain. Shall we exchange secrets? There's always the next time.